I'm delighted to congratulate the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and its partners in Rwanda on the launch of this exciting project. I'm proud to see the University Partnership Initiative, or UPI, strengthen collaboration between American colleges and universities and their peer institutions on the African continent. These projects help fulfill the dream I had when I returned to the State Department in 2018 after 15 years in academia at Texas Tech University. I spent almost my entire diplomatic career in Africa, and during my time in academia, I visited Africa frequently with groups of students, fellow academics, to promote exchanges and introduce more Americans to the warmth and generosity that many people and countries in Africa have to offer. As my colleagues know, in addition to my love of diplomacy and working to enhance U.S. relations with Africa, I have a particular passion for championing Africa's youth and building strong links between U.S. and African institutions of higher education. I am a firm believer that African universities are important partners in national development. It is for this reason that when I returned to the State Department, I worked with my team to develop the UPI as a means of developing these critical academic ties. Congratulations to the Rwandan higher education administrators who have been selected to represent the University of Rwanda and many other public and private colleges and universities in a first-of-its-kind fellowship program. The insights you glean through interactions with dynamic American mentors and the best practices you develop through case studies and site visits in Rwanda and the United States will benefit your institutions, colleagues, students, and country. Our hope is that your experiences will encourage even more Rwandan universities to maximize the opportunities presented by international partnerships in higher education. This is not the first U.S. Rwandan partnership in education, of course. When I visited Kigali in 2019, it felt like home when I spoke at the Carnegie Mellon University Africa campus, to this day, the only U.S. research university offering a full-time master's degree in Africa. During that visit, I learned a Rwandan proverb: when people work together, God is on their side. Let us take this proverb to heart and continue to work together on partnerships in education to boost opportunity and prosperity on all sides and to create a brighter future for everyone. Once again, my congratulations to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and everyone involved in Rwanda for your tremendous work in putting together this wonderful initiative that will serve to strengthen the ties, not only among educational institutions, but also between our countries and citizens. Thank you and God bless you.
The U.S. Embassy in Kigali is excited to be part of the Bureau of African Affairs University Partnership Initiative. We are happy to support efforts to expand the connections between colleges and universities in the United States, in Rwanda, and all across the African continent. Our collaboration with the University of Nebraska will build on the strong and growing interest in international partnerships in higher education between Rwanda and the United States. The professional fellowship we have developed will use virtual exchange, mentorship, and hands-on training in partnership management to empower mid-career higher education administrators here in Rwanda. We see this as an important investment in education, helping to position American and Rwandan institutions to take full advantage of all of the opportunities that come with international partnerships in higher education. This project builds on the already strong relationship between Rwanda and the great state of Nebraska. 200 Rwandan students are currently earning world-class degrees in conservation agriculture in Lincoln. The University of Nebraska is also playing a leading role in establishing the Rwanda Institute for Conservation Agriculture as well. And last year, the Nebraska National Guard signed a state partnership agreement with Rwanda, which has already led to cooperation on emergency and disaster response, as well as peacekeeping operations and pandemic readiness. I'm proud to see the growing collaboration between Rwanda and Nebraska and the many connections between colleges and universities in Rwanda and the United States. Our University Partnership Initiative project, like all of these links, will be rewarding for the people of both countries. Murakoze Chani, thank you very much.
The University of Nebraska-Lincoln is excited to partner with the U.S. Department of State's Bureau of African Affairs and the U.S. Embassy in Rwanda on the University Partnerships Initiative. We are honored that Nebraska was chosen as an inaugural awardee and partner in this initiative to strengthen ties between American universities and those in sub-Saharan Africa through the creation of a new professional fellowship program. This program will provide Rwandan fellows the opportunity to engage with and learn from not only our experts at Nebraska, but also experts from across the Big Ten Academic Alliance and other land-grant institutions. Nebraska has over 150 years of experience in educating the next generation of scholars and leaders, and in conducting groundbreaking research that impacts the lives of Nebraskans and people around the world. We also have a long history of building institutional capacity and collaborating on reciprocal programs with our international partners that leverage the expertise of our world-renowned faculty and staff. More than ever, we are committed to bringing Nebraska to the world and the world to Nebraska by broadening our engagement with our global partners, especially those in Africa. Especially over the past decade, UNL has demonstrated its commitment to building deep, long-lasting relationships across the continent through reciprocal exchanges, grant programs, and partnerships with public and private organizations. For example, UNL has hosted 3 civic leadership institutes for the Mandela Washington Fellowship for Young African Leaders and looks forward to welcoming another cohort in summer 2021. We've also invested in Rwanda as a strategic partner and sought to build long-term partnerships there and to create opportunities for talented students. We have welcomed over 200 students from Rwanda on private scholarships to earn their bachelor's degree at UNL, studying integrated sciences, conservation agriculture, and entrepreneurship. These Rwandan scholars have become an integral part of our UNL community as student leaders who have supported important research projects and shared their culture. It also has been UNL's pleasure to advise the leadership of Rwanda's Institute for Conservation Agriculture on building an innovative curriculum that prioritizes experiential education and to watch some of our alumni join that university's faculty and staff. Through these partnerships and the University Partnerships Initiative, the University of Nebraska-Lincoln is excited to expand our work with Rwandan institutions of higher education and the U.S. Embassy in Rwanda. I look forward to seeing the growth this fellowship program will inspire among the participants, their institutions in Rwanda, and among our UNL community.